Hey guys, it is Bizarre Individual here, and today we are going to be doing my March manga haul for 2020. I also have a figure, but I have decided to put my anime separate just to kind of keep this video short. So with that said, I just want to say with everything going on, I hope everyone is being safe, and this is not me bragging at all. Like always, ignore my dogs, they just knocked something over, but I've been trying to make this video since yesterday. And either someone calls me, or my video doesn't work, or someone bangs on the door, or my dogs bark. I even locked them in my room, which they were perfectly fine with food and water, but they were being too loud. So let me just say that they're probably going to stop fighting on my feet. But anyways, they have separation anxiety, like really bad. But anyways, with that said, I hope everyone is being safe, and I'm not bragging at all. I got 103 volumes before all this craziness, and it kind of opened up my eyes to that is way too much. Also keep in mind that Jen Graves and me also did a manga swap, which I'll point out the stuff that I got with that. We traded like plushies that I saw out in the wild that he wanted, and then same with him, so it was a lot of fun. I wanted to do an unboxing of that, but I wasn't making videos at the time, so they're going to be in this, and I'm going to do a separate Funko Pop haul. And yeah, so let's just get started with the Summit of the Gods. Really excited to read this. It is about mountain climbing, and the artwork looks freaking stunning. It is actually based upon a novel, so let me just show you more of the artwork. It's about two friends that find a camera with a famous mountain climber's photos on it, so they decide to go on a journey together. It just looks fantastic. The art looks amazing, stunning, beautiful. It's only in 5 volumes. Really excited to read it. So yeah. Next up is, again, from the creator of Yaoi on Ice. To my understanding, it is about a boy that goes back and gets to relive his high school days and make different decisions of how things will impact his life. What I remember of the description is that he was kind of a loner and he missed out on a lot of opportunities, so he just kind of gets to go back and be more social and stuff like that. You know, a little baby, she is chewing on some plastic. She's not chewing on anything important. Next up is Persona 3. Just a free manga from Jen Graves. I stopped getting random volumes, even if I can find them for cheap. So I will read that first and see, and in the far future, if I like it, I will get it. So for right now, it's on hold. Next up is GTO. This is a very special series to me. I read this in Borders. Our parents would drop us off in middle school, and my friends and me would literally sit in Borders Cafe, and if we could afford to get a coffee, we would, but that would take away from reading or getting one manga of the month. But yeah, we didn't have jobs, so sometimes our parents would give us, like, you know, $10 for food or something, but we'd probably spend it on manga, to be honest. But yeah, sometimes we got coffee, or we walked over and got Subway. But anyways, besides the point. I'm going on a rant of my childhood. But anyways, GTO was really special to me. One of the miniseries that I read sitting in Borders, which I don't recommend not buying something and reading it, but if you don't have jobs in middle school, you don't know any better. But this is a series about a teacher and his shenanigans with his students. He is portrayed as like an old, like he used to be in a gang, not really, like, you know, suitable for a teacher, and then he turns out to be actually a really good teacher, and his students love him. The anime is still easy to get, still think it's in print, so the anime is hilarious. Go get the anime. I love this series so much. I do have a couple volumes that I picked up over the years. My goal was to fill in all the gaps of this, and I was actually starting this and Rave Master right before everything happened, so that is on, I want to say, permanent hold for a very long time. So once my finances get back to some close to what they were, I might continue filling in the gaps, but these are really out of print and some of them are super expensive. And yeah, it's just one of those old Tokyo Pop ones that kind of like I didn't know what out of print was back then, but I really enjoyed reading it. And also what's weird is back then I could read everything like out of order, so it didn't really matter. So I kind of like picked up volumes, like I read 1 through 5 and then 7 and then 8 and then 10. Like it wasn't really like I didn't need to read it in order, and I still enjoyed it. So I guess that's kind of how it should be. But anyways, my goal at some point in my life is to complete all this. It's broken up into 3 sections, 1 through 25 of the original series, the early years, which I think was written afterwards, but I think it takes place before, not sure. But it's 1 through 15, they're omnibuses, so the 2-in-1. Tokyopop first had it, then when they went under, Vertical picked it up, and the ones by Tokyopop in the middle are super hard to find, so we'll see. And then 14 Days of Shonen, which I think it was Vertical as well, is complete in 9 volumes, so I have all that, so yay, me. Next up is my Yaoi, which I'll go over later. I just, if someone's not interested, then just sign out at the end of my video before I show off the Yaoi. So next up is Sayuki, another one that I watched the anime at the beginning of my anime career, if you say. But the artwork is stunning. I already have all the Sayukis, but the reason why I'm picking these up, besides the fact that they're stunning, is that I want them to continue. It's kind of broken up into mini parts, but the first 2 parts, I believe that it's the first 2 parts, is Sayuki and then it's Sayuki Reload. Sayuki Reload, Tokyopop went under at volume 10. The last volume they went under, so I've always wanted to complete the manga. I have like so much of the anime. I have seasons 1 and 2, and then I have another season of the next part, another season of the next part, the movie, the OVA. I have so much Sayuki, freaking love it. And they're still coming out with more, so I need to get Sayuki Blast. But anyways, so my hope is if I support this series that they're come out. So I do recommend this series if you are interested in like demons, priests, gods, action. It's really kind of for everyone. If you're not into like the supernatural demon like stuff like that, then obviously. But I mean, it's pretty much for everyone. There's hot guys, there's action. That just go pick it up, try it out. If you guys have Hulu, watch a couple episodes. I do believe that the Sayuki is on Hulu, so kind of watch the first 2 episodes and see if you enjoy it and see if you want to pick up the manga. Next up is Attack on Titans. This is just my way of, I took a long break, and when I came back, they were already like deep into a whole bunch of long series, and I'm just so behind. I watched part of the first season of this. I did enjoy it. Not planning on collecting any more of this for a while. It's kind of, on the back burner, but I found it for super cheap, picked it up. Kind of like 7 Deadly Sins. I am reading that, really enjoy it, but I'm just trying to fill in like the parts of my collection that I missed, which is another rant. Probably shouldn't do that, but anyways, I had the funds for it at the time, picked them up, there you go. Next up is Priest, another Tokyopop series that is sentimental to me. Most of the reason why I say that is because that was Tokyopop, like the original one. But anyways, I read the first like 2 or 3 volumes from my first boyfriend ever in church. Very sacrilegious. So yeah, there's that. So anyways, then I think I continued a couple more volumes in Borders again. I read so many volumes for free in Borders, and when it was in business. So yeah, so Priest, it's 1 through 16. It's a manhwa. They actually made a live action American movie on it, so I actually kind of want to hunt that down. Is Brad Pitt in it? Or I think that's the Die Another Day. I think that's something else. Anyways, looking forward to reading this and finishing it. Yeah, just thought it was funny that I put Judas, which is also sacrilegious. It's the horror manga, volumes 1 through 5. But yeah, there's not much art. But anyways, next up is another Tokyopop. My friend, I read this one in Borders, and my friend told me volumes 1 through 9. She said it was complete, but I think she just thought it was since Tokyopop went under there for a while. It is a fan service, seinen. It's okay. So the parts I read of it, and Borders don't really remember it, but I remembered I liked it. So yeah, and I thought it was actually a shonen or a shoujo for girls when I was young, because it's pink, or well, purple. Anyways, so now I have it complete. So I don't know why that pissed me off, but it just pissed me off that I didn't have the complete thing when I thought I did. So I got the next 2 volumes for cheap. So there you go. Voices of a Distant Star. This was published, I believe, don't quote me on it, but by Vertical first. No, by Tokyopop first, and then Vertical reprinted it. So I have Verticals, and I just kind of wanted to compare the next plot of it. I am out of breath. I filmed this video so many times already. Anyways, sorry about that. My dogs are actually kind of behaving. That's strange, because before they weren't. But anyways, I love the OVA, which a lot of people didn't. I thought it was super sad. It's like 30 minutes long. Go check it out if you can. Wish they would put it on Blu-ray. That'd be kind of neat if they put it on Blu-ray with like other stuff by this company. That'd be wonderful. Or like in a combo pack with Place Promised in Our Early Days, I believe. That'd be neat. I do really want to get that movie again. But anyways, going on a rant. So next up is this one by Jen Graves. This is his favorite manga, so that's on hold because I can't get anything. Next up is, this is a German author. I really hope that Tokyopop is treating their new mangakas, which would, I guess, still be mangakas. I don't know. Whatever. But the writer or the creator, author, drawer, whatever, better than they did in the past. What's really neat about this one, the why Jen Graves sent it to me, is because I have her sister's work, Undead Messiah. So I just thought it was really neat. Yeah, to have both of them. So, and she was really nice. Her sister, like, she actually talked to me and said thank you for supporting me. And yeah, because I tagged her manga in it, so she actually thanked me. So I thought, like, that's great, because, you know, I mean, not that everyone would have time, but like, it made me enjoy her manga more. I don't know, I'm weird. Kind of like when you read those things, like in mangas, when it says, thank you for reading. I don't know, I'm weird. Anyways, no need for Tenchi Moyo. Might be trash to some, but I've been collecting this since I was 12, and I'm missing only 3 volumes, and some of them I can't even find on eBay, so that's going to be a hunt, but I'm really glad that I can pick up another volume. So there's 12 altogether. I'm missing like 3 random runs. Been collecting that one forever. So yeah. Next up I'm going to tag a video, but I'm doing a readathon hosted by Manga Hoarder. We're all reading Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. I have the full thing in these beautiful, beautiful hardcovers. Beautiful artwork. I will link the video down below. Super excited about that. This was free from my friend Chris, since I bought so much from him, but Korean or Raldus, don't know how to pronounce that, but super nice. So really excited to read that. Just got a Right Stuff sticker, so I'm probably gonna use that in my bullet journal. And now on to my Yaoi. So Shout Out Loud volumes 1 through 5. Found these for really cheap, and that's complete. The next 2 titles is by Fumi Yoshinaga. This is complete, and these are all by Blue, which is Tokyopop's BL Yaoi old line before it went out of print. Next up is What Did You Read Yesterday? Volumes 1 through 5. I have 9 already, and volumes 11 through 13. I'm really scared that those are going to be out of print when I actually go back to buying, but I was about to order them, and then all the craziness happened. So anyways, yeah, I will hunt them down eventually one day. Next, I got these, which is, I'm just using them kind of as art books. But yeah, I had to have them. Found them for cheap. Don't know why, but they're in Japanese, so I'll never be able to read them, but there you go. And finally, by 10 count, I got this gorgeous figure. You can't really see because of the glare. Just scared to take him out of the box. He is freaking gorgeous. Hope I can collect the rest. I can't wait to make like a 10 count shelf, because it's one of my favorite yaois. So yeah, stay tuned for the anime haul. I'm going to end it here before it gets too long. And there's a pop haul coming too. So thanks for watching, guys. Be safe.